Hey, how's it going? So, I am doing a nighttime read. I decided to put my living room onto my lanai, and I'm doing a nighttime read. This is the second one I'm doing tonight, and these might not be posted like consecutively. They might be posted at different times. I usually just ask Spirit, like, when should I post this? And then that's when it's meant to be posted. My first one had some very interesting energy. So this one, I'm being I heard as I was kind of inviting the guides, I heard this is going to be a good one. So we'll see what that means. Sometimes my idea of what that means isn't I don't know, isn't exactly what comes out, but we'll see what happens here. So Spirit Guides of the highest truth and compassion, thank you so much for being here. What is it that we can share with this lovely group of individuals today for their highest good? What is it that we can share? Boop, boop, boop. I'm getting something with that. Is there like do, do, do? I don't know. Are you hearing something a lot lately that has kind of this very steady cadence? That might be for someone. The energy feels very large. Like I'm tapping into a lot of different energy tonight. All right. So only messages for the highest good and only for messages for those that truly, really need to hear them. Here we go. What is the song? I just got a song. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be okay. Something. I don't know the song. Oh no. No. Nothing gonna break my stride. Uh-oh. I got to keep on moving. That might be a song. Alright, interesting. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna tie me down. I think I cannot remember lyrics to save my life when I'm doing this, you know? Like in the real life, in the real world I can remember, but my God, I cannot remember to save my life. So in your conscious, you have the Queen of Cups. Very cool. Very dreamy today. You dreaming? Are you dreaming? One of the messages was dreaming of all of the things you wish to do, all the things you wish to accomplish. Also dreaming of a better world. I got dreaming of a better world that came up. Dreaming of hope. Beep, 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 beep. There's something here with this little child. I don't know if you are... I feel like that could be it. You might be trying to have a baby, or you are pregnant, or you have kids. Could be one of those things. Something about motherly, maternal energy is coming through. In your unconscious, 10 of Pentacles. Wanting to build a foundation. I just got wanting to build a foundation, I got wanting to build wealth. That came through. Wanting to build wealth, prosperity. Wealth, prosperity for the family is kind of what I'm getting. There is a family energy that is associated with this card. In the overall energy, I'm getting 2 for overall. We have the Page of Wands and the 10 of Cups. Page of Wands and the 10 of Cups. And I feel like I'm being guided to look at this a little bit differently than I usually would. So let me see what just draws my eye. The color orange, sacral chakra. The color orange. Something about creation and like what you do like for work, what you do with your hands, like you have these ideas, and my hands are also kind of just getting kind of hot. You have these ideas of what you want to bring forth. You're dreaming about all these ideas in your unconscious. You feel, I think, in your unconscious and your intuition that these ideas would bring you prosperity. And in your overall energy, the overall energy that I'm getting is that you're very content. Like you're content you're just on a journey. Like you're content, but you're not like at the end, you know, like you're not at the end, which is interesting. Like maybe, I don't know why I said it that way. Maybe you think a lot about like, God, I wish I started this already, or gosh, I wish I had more experience in this thing that I'm just starting. So like the overall energy is kind of like, you know, that you're at the beginning. That is what I'm getting, yeah, at the beginning of starting something new, but you're content while doing it. That's the main focus that I'm getting. Underlying the reading is the 8 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups comes out a lot for us, I must say. It just does. It comes out quite a bit. There is this feeling that I have, the sense that you're thinking about something you've lost. Like you're thinking about something you've lost. And that could be very different for like every single person that watches this. You're thinking about something you lost. Or you lost something quickly. That's also the other one that's coming out. You lost something and it kind of just happened without a warning. I'm sorry if that happened. I'm sorry. Loss without a warning. What I'm getting with this, though, the energy isn't like wanting me to empathize. The energy is wanting me to provide some guidance. That's kind of what I'm getting. The energy is wanting me to provide some guidance from spirit. So in order to do that, I'm actually going to pull confirmation card on all of these guys, because, you know, you seem very steady. If this message is resonating, if you identify a lot with the Queen of Cups, this could be for you. There is a heavy maternal energy here. There's a heavy maternal energy for this reading. I will say that, definitely. What is it, Spirit, that we can guide the individuals that this is going to resonate for? How can we guide them? How can we guide them? What can we share with them? Thank you so much. I just got to take it easy. Maybe you need to take a break. Maybe you need to take a little bit of a break. There's been some loss. There's been some loss. I'm getting some like tired energy, a little bit tired energy. I just got the message, when will my luck change? Oh, the star in your conscious. You're healing from something, my love. You are healing from something. That's big. You're healing from something for sure. And I am being guided to say, if it is the loss of a child, if it is the loss of a pregnancy, I'm so sorry. That's very hard. But I think you are very strong. You are very strong. You are seeking out your resources. You are talking to the right people. You're in the right groups. You're taking care of yourself. The star, like the actual star, is standing out to me. A star might be a symbol for you. The star. For some of you, I'm getting a star that looks kind of like this. Might be a symbol for you. Heavy maternal energy. Angels. I just got angels. Angels. You have angels. You have angels. Something angels. You have angels watching over you. Your angels are with you. In your unconscious, I have the 8 of Cups, which is knowing when to walk away from something. So that's interesting. Or when to let something go. when to let something go. Excuse me. I'm gonna see if there's one more that wants to come out here for this. I got the Page of Wands again. We got the Page of Wands again. So there's heavy page energy, beginning of creation, which, I mean, for some of you, this is going to be related to an idea that you have, project, some sort of creative endeavor. For others of you, though, this is a very much maternal reading of creating life. That is what I'm getting, creating life. In your unconscious, you want this, I just got, you want this family. You want this, you want a family. What is the message here, Spirit? This seems very, very intense. Seaweed is standing out to me. I don't know what the symbolic spiritual meaning of seaweed is, but you might want to look it up because I think there's a message there for you. If I think about seaweed, well, I mean, if I think about seaweed, okay, this is my intuition reading, right? If I think about seaweed, if I go to the beach and I see seaweed, it feels really gross. I don't like it. Personally, I don't like this touch of it. It looks kind of gross. But the seaweed itself is really important. I would think that there's many an organism that consumes the seaweed. I don't know much about marine biology, but if you do, put it in the comments. What does seaweed do? And what is the purpose? Because there's something with seaweed, and there's something about letting go, like this issue, and it could be related to having a child, but it's also could be related to producing this idea, making something come to life, literally creating something. There's something about, on the surface, this is not what you want, but there's more that you're not seeing. There's something like that. There's more that you're not seeing, because like with seaweed, I look at seaweed and I'm just like, ew, get out of my life, right? But for the ocean, it's very important. And if you think about that in your circumstances, there's something that might light up for you. Because there's definitely a message that wants to come out with letting go. And I just got let go of the idea that everything has to be perfect. That's the big one that came out. Let go of the idea that everything has to be perfect, that you have to create, that you have to childbear in whatever way you think you have to. That's kind of a big message, is like, let go of this idea that it has to be a certain way. Let go. That's a big one. There is a guide. Ooh, there is a guide. There is a guide. Someone has a guide that's very stern. It's almost like a grandmother kind of an energy, like, stop thinking that this has to be like that, like a certain way. Let it go. Once you let it go, more opportunities are going to be revealed to you. Like, you're going to see more ways to make this happen. Like, that's big for someone. You're going to see more ways to make this happen. So that's definitely a message for someone. I'm getting a chill up my back. You're wanting to create. You're wanting to create life. You're wanting to create this, like, you want to bring this idea to life. You're wanting to, gosh, you're a strong person. I'm definitely getting you're a strong person, because I don't know, the energy that I'm getting is this might have not been the first time it's happened to you. If like a disappointment. Oof. The Hermit at the bottom. And we have an advice. Oof. The World, yeah, the World, the 10 of Swands, confirmed by the Queen of Wands. Whoa. Okay, there's a lot here. Hold on. The advice is, well, the first thing that I heard was, this isn't going to be easy. This is the first thing that I heard. This isn't going to be easy. Whatever it is that you're trying to create, this isn't going to be easy. I just got, there's a world of options. There's a world of options. I just got, don't be stubborn. Okay, don't shoot the messenger, right? This is a very sassy guide. Like, this person that's, like, there's an individual coming through very strongly for someone. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. But if I'm looking at these two cards, the world, ooh, there's a cyclical nature to things. That's kind of what's mainly coming up. There's a cyclical nature to things. There's not always a reason. That's another thing I'm getting, is there's not always a reason. There's not always a reason. That's a big message for someone. There's not always a reason for why something unfavorable happens. There's not always a reason. Sometimes it just happens. And then we learn things along the way is what I'm getting. I just saw like this little white little flash right in front of me here. Like, oh, this is a big one. This is a big message. There's not always a reason. Sometimes these things that happen, they happen, and then they teach us things as we go. We're not asking you to focus on the loss. We're asking you to focus on the way forward. It's like, we're not asking you to, like, don't focus on the loss. Focus on the moment. There's something I'm not getting here. Hold on. Breathe. Take your time. When unfavorable things happen, don't read too much into it. Be willing to adjust your schedule, is what I just got. Be willing to adjust your schedule. That could be very, like, a message that's just very much hits you like, oh, I understand what you mean. Like, there's so many messages that are coming through. I just feel like I'm just sharing the ones that need to come out the most, okay? So, like, just don't shoot the messenger. You know, the world, this one, I think of a seed. I think of a seed today with this, like the number 0. The number 0, and like, I think of a seed, like growing something. The message that I'm getting is that whatever this thing is, be it life, be it an idea, you are the Queen of Wands. You have the energy of the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Let's think about the Queen of Wands for a second, okay? When a challenge is in front of the Queen of Wands, how do you think she responds? That's what I'm being guided to ask you. When a challenge is in front of the Queen of Wands, do you think, this is like a direct channel. When a challenge is in front of the Queen of Wands, do you think that she racks her brain over all of the ways, like reasons this loss or this disappointment or this obstacle happened to her? I'm getting no. Like, no. The Queen of Wands, if there is an obstacle, the Queen of Wands is creative. The Queen of Wands thinks about, okay, yeah, this is this thing, this is here, this is in front of me. But I'm the Queen of Wands, and I have traveled a very long journey, is what I'm getting. I've traveled a very, very long journey. I feel like I need to close my eyes to really get this message. I've traveled very, very long and very, very far, and I've met a lot of incredible people, and these incredible people have changed me to up level in my Queen of Wandedness. And so this particular obstacle, while it is unfavorable and while it makes me angry and pisses me off and makes me sad, it's not gonna get in the way of what I want to create. It's not going to get in the way of what I want to create. This is a big message. I feel like for some of you, this is really going to hit home, like really big right in here. Really big right in here. This is not going to get in the way of what I want to create. I am incredibly resourceful. I am the most resourceful. I am able to create opportunities. I'm able to network for opportunities. I'm able to be like social with people for like to understand things that I don't know that could help me with this challenge. I have drive. I have ambition. And whatever it is that's on my mind, I usually get it. It may not be fast, but it usually happens for me. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting. So the message is, it's not going to be easy, but there's something with the seed. There's something with the seed, but like, it's going to be a journey. It's going to be your journey to take, to grow. You are protected. Be kind to yourself. The main message I'm getting from this, I'm going to pull an archetype card because this feels really intense. The main message I'm getting from this is that it's been really hard, whatever this thing is that you're trying to create. It's been hard. There's been disappointment. There's been loss. You're healing. The guides are asking you to let go of what you think it's supposed to look like because it's different for everybody. Your overall energy is you just want to create. You want to create whatever this is, and you're content. You're content, but again, you're feeling a little disappointed, I think. There's some of you that's feeling really disappointed. But it's not your first rodeo. That's kind of what I'm getting. Is like you've maybe been here before. I'm also going to pull a dream card. And the advice is to keep at it. You are the Queen of Wands. You have the energy of the Queen of Wands. Nothing is out of your reach. I just got that. Nothing is out of your reach. Ooh, that's interesting. There's also going to be a draw from this Living Fearlessly, okay? Living Fearlessly book. Alright, let's see what we got. Spirit guides are the highest truth and compassion. What is it that we can... We're going to end the reading with an archetype card. We're going to end the reading with a dream card. Once I dissect that, then we'll end with this Living Fearlessly, and then we'll call it a night. Alright? The energy that I'm getting from you, from the most of you, is you're very much calm. You're very much content. There's no new news. There's no new... It's not... I'm getting the Tower moment has passed. The Tower moment has passed. Maybe a while ago. The Tower moment passed a while ago. So Spirit guides, what can we share? This one... Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. The Unseen. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Are you kidding? This is Child on it. Holy Mother of God. Like, seriously. I shuffled. I didn't look at them. We have the Unseen and the Child. Whoa. You see a heavy maternal energy today. For some of you are going to be like really freaked out by that. I just saw 333. Some of you are going to be really freaked out by that. I wouldn't be freaked out. Don't be scared. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It just means we're in alignment. That's all. Happy day. Where the freak is my book? Okay, here it is. The Unseen. I've never drawn that one before. The Unseen. It's interesting too, this maternal energy, and it's nighttime. I cannot see the moon from where I am, but I wish I could. Maybe you can. Go look at the moon. Maybe this is a little guidance from the guide saying, hey, go look at the moon. See if you see anything or hear any messages when you gaze at the moon tonight. That could be for you. You'll know it. You'll feel a little tug on your on your heartstrings if that's for you. Um, okay, dear God, let me see here. The unseen. Is it a place? Is the unseen a place? No. Oh, no. Okay, what is the unseen? I found it, but what is it? It's a self. It's a part of the selves. The unseen, the spirit, the ancestor, the eternal. The unseen, and I could be a symbol for you. The unseen is just as it sounds. We cannot see it, yet it sees us. I'm getting huge chills in my head, you guys. Watching and waiting with wisdom, both kind and instructive. We feel this presence, sense it, intuit it, and then doubt its existence, though it rallies our attention time and time again. The energy of the unseen may come in many forms: a compelling dream, a sudden insight, a clear voice, a vision, or message from a loved one who has passed to the other side. Maybe you recently got a message. That could be a part of this. It is natural to fear these communications as they challenge our perception of what is real. When this card appears, your guides are near. The eternal is present. The doorway between worlds is ajar. Listen. Like, yeah, maybe there's something about the moon. Is the moon really calling to you? And when you look at it, do you kind of get these intuitive messages? Pay attention to them. Pay attention to them. The doorway between worlds is ajar. Listen, the sounds may seem as though they come from a distant land, but they call from your innermost chambers. When in light, clairvoyant guidance, whispers of wisdom. When dark looming energy, unwillingness to forgive. Being graced by the unseen is a gift. Treat it kindly. Allow yourself to be seen by the eternal eyes. For some of you, there may be a presence around. It's funny because in my other reading, I literally talked about this. These might not be released on the same day, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It just means I'm in alignment, I feel. So in my other reading, I described that there might be a presence that's around, and maybe it's like unwanted. For some of you, it might be unwanted. For some of you, it might be like, what is this? Like, I'm curious to know what this is. If it's unwanted, just with intention, ask it to leave, and that's it. It'll leave. You must have intention. You must have intention without fear. That's a message that's coming through. You don't need sage. You don't need a bell. You don't need a lot of things. It might help you, but you don't need them. For some of you, this presence might be, I'm getting wanted. And if you're trying to understand how to communicate, all you have to do, the main message is just be present. Maybe close your eyes, sit. If you feel the presence, sit with it. Sit with it. Close your eyes. You know, maybe bring your palms skyward, deep breathe, get really still, and maybe in your mind start asking questions. What is it that you want to share with me? What is it that you want to share with me? What is your name? How do you want to be called? What brings you here? Like, ask the questions. Ask the questions. I'm getting that for some of you. There's some presence that wants to communicate with you, and I think that you have the desire. You're just kind of like, this is kind of freaking me out, and I don't really know. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You are safe. This invitation I'm getting is only there to help you. This invitation is only there to help you. Okay. So take it or leave it. All right. Take it or leave it. With the child, give yourself permission to play. That's what it says. But for this card, just because it says child, and we've been talking about maternal energy, and we've been talking about, you know, making life, it's a synchronicity. It's just a synchronicity. That's the way that I see it. I'm not really called to read here, but I'm just gonna look because I just want to see like if there's anything here. It's talking about inner child work. Dreams, but this one is meaning magic. Dreams of a child symbolize new life, innocence, and connectivity to everyone and everything. Your subconscious is giving you a message to integrate feelings of unbridled joy, fun, and unlimited creativity into your serious adult endeavors. Ooh, for those of you that have an idea. If you dream of being a child, this is about your need or desire to be taken care of, pampered. Today, my inner child takes me by the hand and leads me to the land of joy and a magic nation. Okay, so for those of you, that's interesting. I feel like I said, for some of you, it's going to be related to actual creation of life. For others, it's going to be creation of an idea. To end this reading, because what we're doing is fearless work. That's why I'm going to pull from Living Fearlessly. So let's see what we got here. Ooh, I feel like I got a little ring in my ear. All right, I'm just going to start reading. Blessed you are that you are hearing the message divine, the message of spirit, the message that solves the mystery of the universe. What fear have you? Cast out all fear. There is nothing to be afraid of anymore when you have touched the great power of spirit, which controls the very forces of creation, all the machinery of this universe. I'm getting a lot of chills in my head. But what greater hope could you have? What greater security could you seek? That the contact of the infinite being that is the essence of all that exists. He is the only harbor of safety from the storms of this world, or however you identify with Source. Take shelter in them with all the eagerness of thy heart. By their grace thou shalt obtain the utmost peace and the eternal shelter. In them I have found the joy of my life, the indescribable blessedness of my existence, the wonderful realization of their everywhere-ness right within me. I want you all to have that. It's funny that I feel like I pulled open to the very last page right before the epilogue, and there's something about that. We have the world, endings, beginnings, a seed. In them, I'm using, so they're saying him as Source, I'm saying them. In them I have found the joy of my life, the indescribable blessedness of my existence, the wonderful realization of their everywhere-ness right within me. I want you all to have that. There's something to be said about, this is going to be hard to say, because for some of you, loss is not easy. Loss is not easy, and I don't mean to be all like, you know, what is it called? Spiritual bypassing. That's like a phrase, spiritual bypassing, like when things are hard, using spiritual philosophy or ideology as a way to kind of like bypass what's actually going on. I am not okay with spiritual bypassing. So I'm just letting you know what I'm trying to say, I think, with the message. Because some of the big part of the message is there's not a reason for the loss, like a bigger reason. Like I feel like there's some of you that are feeling like there's this bigger reason, and then Spirit really wants me to tell you, sometimes it just happens. Sometimes it just happens, and we learn things along the way. And the eternal source is within you. That's like a big one. The eternal source is within you. That's a really big one. This is heavy. This is heavy. I honor that. I make space for you. I honor that. I make space for you. The spiritual bypassing is not something that I am okay with. I just deliver the message. And that is the message. I just got make peace with this. Make peace with this is big. That's coming through. And it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. The eternal source is within you. There's something about that phrase. If you were to meditate and if you were to have your hands kind of like this right at your sacral area. Like in your hands is this seed, and you decide what that is for you, whether it's your creative project, whether it is this life that you wish to grow. There's something there for you. There's something there for you. Are you able to maybe just try to sit with that and sit with what is it that what seed do you want to grow? How do you want to nurture it? What energy do you want to give to it? See what happens. See what happens. There's something big there. There's something big there. All right, you guys, I'm gonna end this because this is I feel like I've said everything I need to say, and the energy that I'm receiving on your side is I think you've probably heard everything that you needed to hear. So thank you so much for everything. I love you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.